Welcome back, RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property for you. This one I'm calling Land on Puget Sound, Washington. This is Whidbey Island in the background. I had an artist draw this up. There's a road that comes up. There's a water line hookup at the road. You could extend it down the driveway, and you could build a house here on the hill overlooking the water. There's a power hookup right in the bush right by the house. There's a septic tank that's already installed in the property. And I've got paperwork on it, and it's a 2-bedroom septic system, so you don't have to go test and see if the septic's working, and if you can put a septic there or whatever. The septic system's already installed for a house. I got an engineer to come look at this, a geotechnical engineer to come look at the stability of the hill. So I've got a report I can share with you that he says this hill's sound and solid to put a house here. It's not going to slide off the hill into the water, and so I've got that information. And with all the utilities, so the septic's installed, the power line's right there. There's water hookup and available at the street, and those are all the ingredients you need to put a house. It's go install the house and make it happen, right? Okay, so let's jump over to the website. It's on RealVacantLand.com. I just changed the price on this one as I got more information. I've been hiring different people to study this property, make sure I know what I'm talking about. So now I'm asking $159,000 for this property. It's in Island County, Washington. It's like 1/3 of an acre. There's 2 different lots there. One lot has a septic. You can build a house on the other lot, or you can combine them together and cross the lines and stuff. Got some different pictures that are like the turnoff and things of the angle and stuff. Here's a map view of the property. So here's the property overlooking the water. So there's a big hill here. And this is the driveway that comes to the property. This is where you can build. It's where the geotech, the professional engineering people say you could build just like these other neighbors are doing on this hill. There's it kind of drops down. There's a shelf, and then it drops off some more. So there's a good shelf there to build on between the driveway and the ridge before it goes down the hill. Now, if I've got this screen pulled up here, these 2 lots right here just recently sold, and this lot over here just recently sold. I'll pull that up and I'll show that to you. These ones went for $250,000 each. This one went for $200,000. I'm asking $159,000. People are like, Luke, why is it cheap? Because I want it gone yesterday. I want somebody to go build a house here and love it and have fun with it, right? I got this thing pretty cheap. You probably think I'm a scoundrel if you look how much I paid for it, but I've been doing studies and doing work to this thing, and you get one heck of a deal. You could buy it for me at the $159 and go sell it at $200,000 like these people did over here, or $250 like each one of these lots over here just went for. So let's jump out of this screen and pull this up. Okay, so we're on Zillow, and if we go back to this map, I'll zoom out so I can show you where we're at again. Okay, so see this bump? We're in Whidbey Island. Let's zoom out. We'll zoom in, and so this is Seattle down here. So this is Seattle. We're up. This is Whidbey Island. There's a ferry that crosses here, or you could drive way up and around, and drive back down. So a lot of people take the ferry, but if you're getting like Amazon or trucks of junk delivered, they're probably driving way up, down, and around. So you can get there either direction. So let's go over here. This is Friedland. It's the city right behind me is Friedland. And this bump, or this spur, whatever you want to call it, this point, you can see the ships going by out here. You'll be able to watch those guys, is the property. So again, this one down here and these ones up here, if it's maybe not on my screen. So it's like north and south of it, overlooking the same body of water. Okay, let's jump out of there. Let's go to Zillow. So we're on Zillow. And if I zoom out, see this same bump? This is the same bump we were just talking about. So here's the $200,000 one. Let's change. Oh, it changed over for me. So this one went $200,000, and I'm over here. So this is me. It's got a assessed value of $448,000. I don't know where that number's coming from, but the trade over here was $200,000. So the recent trade, let's pull up the dates on that. That was April of 21. So less than a year ago. We're in February of 22. So less than a year ago, that went for $200,000. And that was the same size as mine too. Same size, 200 grand. I'm asking 159, comp $200,000. These houses on the water, $1 million, $1.1 million, $1.4 million, $1.4 million. and they're on a big hill. They're up and there's big hill before you get down to the water. Same as over here. It's big hill before you get down to the water. And then on this side, so these ones up here, these are smaller lots. These went $250,000. And so these have 900, 700, $1.2 million kinds of houses, 1.4, 800,000, 1.1. This one says $500,000 or $600,000. This is Zillow numbers. It's not really what you can buy them for or sell them for, but Zillow kinds of numbers, right? So there's a lot of $1 million plus houses in here. There's some in between that aren't as much, but the properties with the view of the water like this in the area, 250, 250, and 200 on either side. Ours is front row. This isn't even front row so much. This road comes over here. There was a washout in the road here once upon a time. And the story has it there's a house at the end of this road. It's probably this guy down here. Was a physician, I think is what the story was. And he paid some crazy number for the property. And the road washed out and you can't get there anymore. And the county wouldn't fix it. And he couldn't fix it. He couldn't get permits to fix it. And so this stuff, like $450, all these lots, all these people are trying to sell land to me. It doesn't work, right? You can't build. This is landslide area. It doesn't work. You can't do it. But I got an engineer to say that this one you can. And he's a professional geotechnical engineer. Came up with what kind of foundation you could put in here. And it's the same kind as these other people are using up and down the coast. And it's just a basic foundation that you do on these kinds of hills. But you can't do it to the north if you're looking at really, really cheap stuff in the area. These ones are the landslide area. And this guy paid some crazy number for his house and he can't use it. He sold it for like, I don't know, he paid $600,000 or $800,000 or something 10, 20 years ago, and he sold it for like $30,000. You can't use it. So the road washed out with utilities and everything. So this one doesn't have that problem. The road goes right up to it and you can look out over the water and it's not going to wash out per the geotechnical geologist style engineer guy that looked at it. So that's the area, that's the price. I've got more information on the property. It's going to get listed with a realtor any day here, and someone will probably take off with it. But if you're watching my videos and you like this kind of stuff, go take a look at it, see if this is the right one for you. $159,000. There's a buy now on the website. You can do a deposit, and I'll go run the paperwork if you want to go that way. Otherwise, I can get you in touch with a realtor, and you can close it through them. Taxes, basic information. There's the local stores and shops and stuff. But it's not very far from the greater Seattle area using the ferry. So you can go through Friedland, take the ferry from this dock here. There's a ferry terminal, and then they take ferries over to the mainland. Well, here's another ferry terminal, probably this one. And then from there, you can go down to Seattle and the greater Seattle area, if that's what you want to do. So it's probably not a commute. Like, you're probably not going to commute from here to work in Seattle, but you could have a weekend home, and you could have, if you're going to meetings and stuff like that in Seattle, you could do one-off trips every now and then, but probably don't want to do it every day, kind of distance. So if that's a property that you're interested in, feel free to give me a call or reach out. It's Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com, or check it out on the website. I'll put a link in the bottom of this, or in the description of this video, to get back to the website, and you can take a look at it, look at the maps, go check it out. And or I could hook you up with a realtor to give you a tour, walk you through it, and give you the paperwork and the reports on the property that says it's buildable and the utilities are there and available. And you just saw the comps. You can go look at the comps yourself. There's nothing for sale in the area like it that I could find as of today. And yeah, I think somebody will grab that and run with it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. See you in the next one. Bye.